Hey guys, it's Kylie Draws here, and here is the long-awaited release to the I Draw Your Character series. Woo! This took way longer than I anticipated, but I'm happy that I finally got myself to finish recording and editing everything. I actually was supposed to post this video last week, and it ended up getting delayed because I was at a convention during the weekend. The con was really fun, and I cosplayed as Farina from Genshin Impact. The character I'll be drawing in today's video is by _I always come back _ over on Instagram. That's right. Not only do I post the details for these videos in my community tab, but I also spread the word on Instagram. If you want to check out what's going on over there, my @ is coffee_cat509. That's spelled KOFFE_CAT509. Or you can just save yourself time by clicking the link in the description after this video. _I always come back _'s character is called Talia Harris. I'll read out the description they put on the post. This is Talia Harris. She is 17 and she is a werewolf. Due to her being a child, she still only has the ability to be in human form and semi-wolf form. She likes hunting, adventures, relaxing, and her little dog Milo. Talia is a bit rude when you first meet her, but if you get to know her enough, then she is a sweetheart. This is the reference, by the way. You can kind of see it in the, left side of the screen, but I'll just put up a full image. This was the reference I used to draw, and on the post they also put, I think, 3 other versions. I chose Talia because her design was super cute and really unique. I also wanted to challenge myself, especially in the hair and the chest area. My comfort designs are usually very symmetrical and don't have a prominent chest. Talia's design was the complete opposite of that. And I don't mean it in a bad way. Her design is really cool and I had lots of fun drawing it. I'm just more comfortable generally drawing what I mentioned earlier. Because the description mentioned her enjoying adventures, I wanted to draw her in a more nature-based scene. I drew her smiling at the viewer as if we were a good friend and agreed to go on adventures with her. I also drew her in a tree because the lighting concept of light through the tree leaves shows the relaxed and fun atmosphere I wanted to capture in this illustration. As you might already tell, I've had a style change over the past few weeks. It's very noticeable in how I draw the eyes and also noticeable in how I do the rendering and finishing touches later in the process. I've also made the ears and face rounder and smaller and less elongated than my old style. I've gotten into chibifying my art more and making the overall silhouette simpler. It's mainly when I draw in my sketchbook and using whatever I could find around me to doodle. The style isn't super detailed and complicated, especially when it came to the face and eyes. I would usually erase the eyes and redraw them a lot when I had a more complicated style where the eyes were a shape that I wasn't very confident with. I personally think I've gotten more confident with drawing the face and I'm happy with my current style. I've also gotten a lot better at drawing clothing and I think I have a better understanding of how fabrics work around the body and how they will look in different positions. Oh, before I get to the music portion of the video, I just want to say that it was really fun drawing Talia's different piercings. I've never really drawn eyebrow piercings on a character before, and it was cool drawing one in the video. Anyways, I'll be back when I start doing the shading part. For now, cue the music! I'm back! I hope you all enjoyed the short music break. Anyways, before I started shading, I rearranged all the coloring layers into a single folder and then added a layer set to clipping above it. For the actual shading part of the process, I used a muted pinkish color and cel shaded the whole thing. I then put everything into another folder and set a clipping layer to multiply and colored the whole silhouette in a bluish green color. The brush I used for the shading is usually the same brush I use for line art, and in this case it's the marker brush. I've gotten a lot more used to using the marker brush, and for me, it's a go-to brush for doing line art. Meanwhile, my old line art brush has turned into the brush I use for sketching, because it's smoother and lets me plan out things a little better, especially when I'm making multi-layer sketches for characters that have a lot of accessories and details. Shading Talia wasn't too hard, and I found it quite fun and relaxing to do. I changed the color of the branch to a dark brown a bit later, so it looks more tree-like. For the background, I used a leaf brush stamp thing. I don't really know what it's called. Medibang Paint just calls it the leaf brush number 2, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I covered the background in it, and then I filled it all in with a solid color. I did this a few times to create a sense of depth within the piece. After that, I made a new layer above the entire thing, set to multiply, and filled it with a blue color before using that same leaf brush to erase different areas to show light passing through. I then added some Gaussian blur so the light is more softer and more natural. I also blurred the background a little to show more depth and to keep Talia the main focus of the illustration. To emphasize the feeling of depth even more, I also drew a slight shadow behind her. And this is the finished drawing of Talia Harris. She was super fun to draw, and I really enjoyed experimenting with the lighting. Thank you again to _I always come back _ for submitting your character for me to draw. Anyways, that's all for this week. I'll see you all soon. Until then, bye!